event updates by Driven. So day counts for our next 4 events. First up is the Road Trip Drag Challenge. That is in 40 days. So March 26th through 28th.
All right, guys. Hey, as I said a minute ago, welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing for Valentine's Day 2026.
And we always talk that the gap from sick week to the next event is always that like downtime that we get where there's nothing going on. So I feel like we're starting to creep up a little bit here, but yeah, 40 days until the Road Trip Drag Challenge.
Yeah, we're starting to close that gap for sure. Up next is bragging rights. This will kick off a pretty busy weekend. So this is April 15th through 18th. Rockingham Dragway, over $200,000 in guaranteed payouts. I'm calling it drag and drive friendly. This isn't necessarily a drag and drive event. They do make you do some driving, like around the Rockingham Oval there, and then it is jam packed with drag and drive racers. So lots of content we'll be watching from there. Make sure wherever this is live streamed, you're going to find it. So we'll be talking to Nate Prater hopefully soon. Maybe that would be a good March guest as we lead into this and kind of go over all the craziness that is streetcar bragging rights.
Yep, I dig it. And then next up is the Chaos Cruise put on by Redwood Rally. That is April 18th and 19th, which is only 63 days away.
And then this is a good one. But this one, I should have put these two together because we are hosting the Mother Road Mayhem on the 19th. Okay, so are you seeing the dates here? Chaos Cruise is the 18th and 19th. Mother Road Mayhem is the 19th. Should we do some trash talk between the two? Should we find some classes that are similar and back and forth a little bit here?
Oh, absolutely. Is there a reason why we shouldn't would be the question.
I can't think of a reason we shouldn't. Redwood Rally, Heather and Jesse, I'll be messaging you guys after this as we begin to talk about Mother Road Mayhem versus Chaos Cruise. Now, the Chaos Cruise is set up where you start at the pizza place, you drive to the track, make your passes, and then drive back to the pizza place. Ours is at the track, make the drive, come back to the track. So it's going to be kind of fun.
I do kind of like the idea of starting at somewhere different and then going to the track, because then you can do, like a little pre-party, post-party all in one kind of day, which is kind of cool too.
Well, and that's the way, Drop the Hammer Judgment Day is set up too. I think it's right at what you're saying though. Think about how different that setup is than a normal drag and drive, because if you're at the track and you're making passes at the track, that's easy if you break your stuff, right? But if you set up at the pizza place and drop your truck and tow trailer and get in your race car to drive, now stuff's got to go right. It's got to go right. So going to be kind of awesome to watch that go down. I'm excited for that. And we'll see what kind of trash talk we can get out of this.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip and during the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
Well, there's a lot of events that, again, open registration today. So 666 opened registration this morning. Drop the Hammer opened registration this morning. We also have Buckeye Skips is open. We saw him making comments earlier here. Back to the Streets is open. They only have a few spots left. I think Buckeye Skips only has a few spots left as well. And the Great American Detour, Robert Voss and I were messaging last night or this morning. I think it was this morning. People steadily adding to the registration list. Again, that is the free 3,000 mile drag and drive event. But if you want shirts and all that kind of stuff, you can sign up for the registration there. He also has an expression of interest form on the Great American Detour website. So find it on Facebook, set it all up, get everything ready. That's going to be the trip of the year. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Buckeye Skip says under 40 spots left for their event.
Man, that's wild. That is so cool. I'm excited for them. That event started last year, had a full field last year, and looks like it's going to have another full field this year. So I know I think Tommy had said there were like 80% new people coming into the community from Buckeye Skips. So that's pretty freaking awesome, man. Drop the Hammer. Carl was saying the same thing last night. A lot of new people. I'm sure 666 is going to bring in a bunch of new people. And back to the streets, I love that it is bringing in a lot of those no prep heads up guys. It's bringing them in because they get to do all of that same stuff they're used to, but with some real street driving, not true street stuff.
Yeah. Well, that puts us up to 48 events for the 2026 schedule. And you guys know the full schedule with the interactive map is now on dragdriverepeat.com/event list -2026, which has just been dropped into the chat. So go over there, check that out, see what events are near and around you.
Yeah. Going to be awesome. Thanks again to Driven for the work they do with us and on behalf of us. And Team Driven is just continually expanding and some of the very fast and best drag and drive racers out there. And guys, thank you so much. I worked till about 1 a.m. last night, and man, it's awesome. There's a constant ding of updates and people making comments and things like that on our stuff. So appreciate everybody for doing what they do and all the stuff that's out there. But I'm asking one favor, hit the share button as we jump in here this morning on the news. And then thank you to our sponsors, man. Without these guys, I couldn't have gone to Sick Week. I really couldn't have. It was makes for a great year when you have great sponsors on board to help get around all that. So Summit Racing, who had a big episode we're going to talk about here in a minute, where they went over all the events they're going to be at. Deechworks bringing 2 cars to the circuit. Can't wait. And our Racer Party sponsor there, Molly Motorsports, who's been with us since like day one, man. I love those guys over there. If you're the best pistons in the game. Driven Racing Oil. Got to hang out with Bill and Ashley down at Sick Week. Super cool stuff. And there are a ton of racers on these lists that we're going to talk about later that are Driven Racing Oil team members. So it's pretty cool to see how well Driven has done as far as like pushing the sport forward and pushing drag and drive to the next level. Howard's Cams, our boy Luke B, you know, if you need valve train stuff, he's your guy. J-Wire Solutions, plug and play harnesses like crazy, and he can plumb and wire your hot rod for whatever you need. Avco Racing Products, got to hang out with Eric and Rex down at Sick Week as well. Got to talk to them about some of the cars that were there and some of the setups on some of the cars and how the suspension game has changed because of drag and drive, which is really, really cool. Like fast cars pulling trailers, completely different setup than they've ever had to work with, which is awesome. Performer Built Transmission, Ryan and the team up there. If you need a GM transmission to go in the 7s, call those guys because they've put a 4L60 in the 7s. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. And then Car Change 3D, the best dude, 3D printing stuff, all kinds of whatever your idea is, he has it. Corey up there in Michigan, hit him up. And then, of course, all our rest, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk Classifieds.